this is my second season, but I've obviously, been on shows like this for a while, and it's so invigorating just to know that, like, it doesn't matter, like, what the season holds. It is a different feeling from the first, obviously, but it's still a whole new batch of talent with all new personalities, all new sounds, like, and all new ideas of where they want to go. So it's kind of fun because it's like you're with different people and it's a different, ride each time. So this is my second time to do it. So I'm kind of like, I did feel a little like, I already have a team. Like when we started this season, because I was like, I love my team, my season 14 team. But it's kind of cool though, because none of them are similar. They're all different. I feel like it's not even about this season being like more prepared, like the people. I feel like it's just a very honest sounding group. Like everybody is very different, and like it's going to be hard to compare. Like literally, I remember last season there were like 5 singers that kind of had a similar lane, and there's not really this season. It's going to be really hard to, like, pairing people for battles, insanely hard. Like it was, I mean, everyone's so different. I literally have 2 people on my team that I could kind of put together that made sense. Like, so it's just more of a lot of like artists this season. Like it's not just great singers, it's like artists that really, I feel like they know where they want to go. And that's kind of what's different from last season. There were a few last season for me that were like that, but I feel like my whole team is kind of like that this season. Last season was really cool for me because watching not only like young kids like Bryn, but also people like Caleb and DR and all ages. Like they just kind of grow on a show like this, and I get that, like more than most. But I just mean just seeing that arc of them building confidence, them finding new kind of parts of their voice they maybe never were bold enough to, try on their own. Like, I don't know, it's a really cool thing to be a part of, that kind of you can't really describe. So, but I'm looking forward to that, connecting with my team this year and having some similar experiences. I literally remember after I turned my chair, like we took a break for lunch that day in the blinds, and I literally was like, did I just like show up here and like now I'm just gonna like win the voice? Like I literally remember thinking that and saying it to my team. But because I turned around to this, first of all, you don't even see her and she's got this gorgeous voice and this tone. You turn around, she's 14, which was insane. And then she also happens to look like a goddess. Like, it was like, what? Like, that's not fair. Like, what? That's not what people look like at 14 or 27. But anyway, she's also, like, the sweetest thing ever. She's an artist. She's introduced me to so many great artists that I'd never heard of that I now listen to regularly. And she's just a great talent, and it's, like, a really cool thing. My initial reason for wanting to be a part of The Voice was to find someone, especially I think that first season, someone young like I was, and then just be a part of like maybe possibly helping give them like what was done for me, that opportunity for me. So check. It was like you just gotta manifest it, you gotta put it out there. It did happen though, and Bryn Cartelli's a force, y'all, so I can't wait to hear that record. I think each season is so different. I'm finding out because, I mean, Bryn was the first time I turned my chair, So it was like, oh God, did I just win? Like, I mean, literally I was so taken aback by her. So it's funny because this season it's like, you can't really apply and I can't wait to have this conversation with Blake and Adam especially because they've done this so much, but you can't really apply things that you've learned in previous seasons because people are so different and how people work are different and how motivated they are, or how much of an artist they are, or just a singer, or it's just so many different things in the equation, like parts of it. So I can't really apply anything that I'm trying to. I will say the one thing I'm trying to do is cry less, because I'm very emotional and I'm touched by all things, especially after having children. So I can't fight it, but I have been doing better. I feel like. I know I cry a little bit, but I can't like stop. It will be better than last season. Jennifer Hudson is maybe one of the greatest singers ever. Like her voice is insane. I mean, gosh, she's won an Oscar, she's been in movies. She's kind of like one of those old school artists that kind of can do anything, you know, all things. But she's just remarkable, and more than that, like I vote character above all. So the fact that she's just an actual great human, means more to me, you know, to come to work every day and work with someone who you actually want to barbecue with and not just like get paid and leave. So it's great working with Jennifer, and it's always great working with the guys. I mean, I've toured with Adam, like I've said before, and we've kind of started, our careers kind of blew up at the same time years ago. And then Blake I've known for years as well. So they're kind of like brothers, you know, so that it's kind of, you know, like a fun family environment, like to come to work. So it's cool. I will say one thing I had, you know, I one-upped everyone last season was I could say, you know, I'm from the reality competition world, like I can help you out. And now, like, you know, Jennifer's here. So I can't use that in my bag. So I gotta go think of other ways. And I can't be like, I'm a great singer, because like she is too. So it's like, it's gonna be hard to fight her for people, but I'm imagining there will be enough to go around, enough great singers. I think for me personally, like when I seem to be connecting with a lot of the younger artists on this show, and I think because I was so young when I was on my reality show, so it's just there's something really beautiful and innocent about somebody being so young and almost unaware of being embarrassed about things, you know, and they're willing to push the envelope, and they're willing to do things because they're not embarrassed. They don't know to be, oh, that's not cool. They don't know. They're just kind of doing what they love, and like almost don't know that anybody would laugh at them. So there's something so awesome and perfect about, you know, finding young artists. I didn't think I would. I mean, I love all age artists, but I just mean I didn't think I would gravitate towards the young as much as I do, because it's the blinds and you can't see them. So it's like I know, but I definitely do go for like more of a sound. Like when I'm listening, I go for a sound of somebody that maybe isn't perfectly refined, but raw and emotional and on their way there.